Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday. Post FOMC now. We are live and ready to rumble. Good morning, everybody. How are we all doing today? Chris King, Christy Evans, what's up? Christy Evans. Good morning, good morning. Hope we're doing well. What's the verdict? Easy trades, what's up? Good morning. We'll let a few people roll in here and we'll get started. We absolutely slammed some silver shorts today, so your boy is feeling I'm feeling kind of on it this week, Chad. I can't lie. I should have targeted that low that I wanted on silver, but I bitched out. I bitched out. That's the simple answer. I bitched out on silver. I completely bitched out. But guys, we're absolutely on it today. I'm just getting a quick Instagram reel posted here, and then we are good to go. So let me just get that posted as a trial reel here, and then we are good. Alrighty, good morning, everybody. So took some 15-minute continuation shorts on silver. There is a reason why I tell you guys to follow your freaking entry model and your risk. Nearly got taken out. We saw that we tapped into this gap, formed an SMT, closed below this order block at the 445. I waited for the following 15-minute retrace where I got tagged in on this limit order here. And then once I got tagged into this limit order, I put my stop at the protected high. As you can see, we nearly got taken out by less than 15 cents on silver. Less than 15 cents on silver, we nearly got taken out. And market protected, created another SMT, respected the same gap where we originally had that short entry, and made our way all the way down to a beautiful, beautiful 1.5R or nearly 50 full cents on silver with two micro contracts, bringing me just about over a third, a little under 1,000, but on the personal over $1,000. So Juno will be joining me at the 9 o'clock open. I'm going to be leading the 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock, and then Juno and I will be leading the 9 o'clock until 10 o'clock. Then Juno will be on for 10 o'clock till 11. As you guys know, this is how we function here. Juno Uni, it's not me. Yeah, I'm about to sleep, not gonna lie. I've been up since Asia. Bro, get some sleep, Tristra. Dog, I'm on the same wave. I mean, I kind of don't feel the need to trade after the silver trade, but we're gonna try and see if we can frame something during New York session here. Grind doesn't stop, boys. Tristro and I absolutely chefed up some freaking dimes today. Some beautiful, beautiful, beautiful silver shorts together this morning. So obviously different trades, but a fantastic trade nonetheless. So no complaints. Tristo, definitely get some sleep though, brother. You are probably exhausted. I can't even imagine. Good morning. What do you think of the 5 minute unicorn long and then cute? As of right now, I can't lie. I do want to see a bullish expansion on NQ. I do think the 5 minute unicorn's a little ambitious considering we have such a large gap that's likely going to be invalidated. Take it easy, my boy. See it. All right, I'll see you. Thanks for at least saying hi to us, show. Raymond, I'm not too big of a fan. Higher time frame profile, hourly still looks quite bearish. I did like the previous hourly closure, but now it does. If we respect the EQ here of the previous hourly candle, I could definitely see a long signature going into New York session. If not, though, I'm not as keen on seeing that form. Yo, good morning. What's up, Craig? How's it going? What's poppin'? What is poppin'? Yo, what's up, Joe? Yeah, guys, we smashed it on silver this morning. Absolutely smashed it on silver this morning. $445 a con, man. It was great. Took just two micros on silver too, so it's literally a $900 trade. It's more like 890, but I'm not gonna lie, guys. It was cooking. It was cooking. Session is a little slower right now, though. I'm not seeing too much. If we don't respect the EQ on NASDAQ, likely going to look for the 1240 lows here on 30,286. If we hold this EQ, looking for an expansion back up. Some people are singing. If we respect the EQ, I am expanding. Before I go, London low, then higher indices. Yep. I honestly, I'm on that wave. I'm on that wave. I'd love to see 2 o'clock lows get swept. If this EQ doesn't hold, 2 o'clock lows for sure look for long on indices because daily profile guys. Remember yesterday on stream, I was telling you guys, by now, see Tristro. Remember what I was telling you guys, how I wanted to see indices fill out new weekly opening gap and now look for a higher move into all-time highs? Well, after we got off the session, what did FOMC do? I should have honestly taken the FOMC trade because I was super confident in this bearish sentiment, but we saw a beautiful bearish leg lower, filled out the new weekly opening gap into a long signature now, where now we are making our way back into this 4 hour gap. I took that trade on gold at the exact same time and I risked 300, not more. Hey, Trader Sue, bang, bang. I'm assuming it played out. So yeah, anticipating a move into this 4 hour gap now, based on this profiling I'm seeing. So should be a fun day. We'll see. We'll see what we can frame. This is a C2 as of right now. I really want to, I hope market is weak enough to be able to take out London low, but it's also very feasible that this EQ holds and we just see this 30-minute expansion. Because that would also be very feasible. Like as of right now, we're actively forming a C3 continuation. So if we do see closure above 30,423.75, I might look to go long on this. London low is taken by other assets. Yeah, that's a good point. So not necessary by Nasdaq. What's up? What's up, Easy Trades? I'm eating some Belvitas, guys. I apologize. What's up, Ed? Good morning. I made 370, didn't hold for long, Trader Soup. At least you made money. Green is green, you know? I know you're not complaining. I know I'm not complaining, you know? Took my chances on this 5 minute unicorn. Yeah, if this EQ holds, I think the 5 minute unicorn's going to play. If we close below the EQ, I'm likely not interested in that. Eat that low, you know. Curious to know what's going to happen now, but we'll see, guys. I'm honestly just waiting to see how market plays here. Does anybody know what the rules are for the 50K growth accounts on Tradeify? Also, this looks quite promising here on the 3 minute. So I'm gonna map out a potential long here, but if this does play, I'll look to take longs 1.5R, which would line up very well with where I intend market on moving. Nice. Yeah, so if this holds, 5 minute unicorn will play well too. So we'll see, but fingers crossed. I would be happy to see this. 3K minimum for a payout or what? Can't take from buffer? Yeah, it feels like a lot of the firms though, so that doesn't surprise me too much, does it? I like this potential continuation. I might be taking this, guys. I might look for this. If we get this closure here, I'm gonna put my limit. I'll take a couple market and then fill the rest at limit here. See if we can get tagged in. I would not be opposed to this at all. We'll see though. No promises, shit. Alrighty, limits are in. I just placed in my limits here, so we'll see if we get tagged in, guys. 396 there. All right. Middle one is in. All right, limits are in, boys. Limits are in. Can't take from buffer. Yeah, makes sense. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, this looks good. We might not see London lows until New York session here, but I do like this continuation sequence, so I'm indeed interested in taking this. Oh, my eyes are itchy, dude. Alrighty. I grabbed some market order here. My rest is gonna get filled at limit. Side Stop is not large, so I have 5 micros right now. I'll take another 5 if we tag back into the limit. If not, c'est la vie, jet. Cap. Make sure this is all in place here. Righty. That's in. Let's see what happens here. I'm in these continuations now. EQ held well into the T spot, so I'm curious to see if this can expand away. There is a chance that market gets quite slow here as well, though. We don't really see too large of an expansion, but all right. Looks like we're gonna get tagged on my next 5 here. Alrighty. We are now tagged on the next 5. Great. That's right back into the 60 there. All right. We'll see what happens here. We are tagged in now and targeting a 1.5. So the exact fill is on 26. Oh wait, I'm a little low here. All right, let me just get this right on stream. Let's do 27, keep it uniform. Alrighty guys, targeting 1.5. I'm grabbing these continue right at the start of the stream here already in a trade. We'll see. If this can hold well here, I would ideally like to go, I'm gonna go break even on candle body closure above this relevant high here. So if we can close above the 703 high, aka the 7 o'clock high right now, I'm interested in going break even on these. We'll see. Let's see what happens, chat. There's also very well the chance that we get taken out on these, and that's life, you know? C'est la vie, ça. All right. Now we sit and wait, guys. Might be a slow 8 o'clock because I'm just gonna sit and wait here. I'm continuing to run 1.5 at least. Well, I hope so, eh? All right. So once again, guys, I am in on these longs here. I took an entry looking for a continuation sequence of the C2. We formed a candle 2 signature down at these lows here on the 1 minute. Then we formed a new 15-minute open. New 15-minute open here signals a good, which is the 8 o'clock, which retraced into the imbalance formed during candle two's window. And we confirmed it with a closure above the order block here at the 812. So I'm in on these, targeting exactly 1.5R, break even above the 7 o'clock high. Just giving you guys the rundown once again as to what I'm anticipating. So we'll see if this plays out. I think it could be relatively slow considering we had a very expansive session yesterday. So we'll see. Good morning. And same trade minimum 3K balance needs to unlock out 1.5K can be taken from that 3K then. Oh, that's not bad at all. Nice expansion here. Yeah, honestly, just patience is gonna pay. So I'm literally sitting back in the saddle now, guys. There's not much for me to say here other than the fact that I'm watching for this to expand away, which it looks really good right now. I can't lie. This looks extremely good. If this tags us out at 1.5, this would be chef's kiss. Wow, holy cow. Talk about an expansion. There we go. Give it to me, Nasdaq, would you? Nice. All right, let's see it expand. Come on, give me that 1.5R, would you? All right, now we sit and wait. Now we just sit and wait. I'm gonna eat some Belvitas. Computer, let this 1.5R trade hit, preferably. Get me break even above the 7 a.m. high and send these all the way to the 4-hour gap. Thank you. That was perfect timing, Lab. That was great. Nice shot production. That was sweet. Good trade though, guys. Like we're just hopping on within 5 minutes of the stream start. We're already in a trade here. Aren't you worried that ES is lagging behind? No, because Nasdaq looks strong here. If ES is lagging, it just means that I'm not interested in taking ES. Plus we have SMT present, so I'm not super worried by it. Likely gonna go break even on this closure by the 7 o'clock high though. And if this gets invalidated, I'm in this with 10 micros. It's not a lot of risk. Like it's a six. I'm up about 1,000, so this would be about a $700 risk on this trade currently. 816 protected low. You know it. The 806 is the protected low, not the 816. I think you meant the 806. Yeah, 806 is the protected low. Yes. What is your risk like in eval? I'm trading fundeds right now, so it's a little different, but risk in eval is 250 to $350 of risk for a 50K account per trade. Copy, got you easy. This is beautiful. Nice. I want to see this 3 minute closure above here, and I'm moving break even. 1 to 2 risks with three. It's 1 to 1.5R. I target 1.5R with 250, 350 risk. Correct. So actively right now, I'm in this with 10 micros. So as of right now, I've got exactly $600 of risk on this trade for the chance to make. Do the math, guys. 45 points. I'm risking 600 to make 900 right now. Second target 500. I'm gonna leave some runners into the 4-hour gap that formed. We formed a really strong 4-hour gap, so ideally looking for an expansion into that gap. Looks really solid, guys. I'm a fan of what I'm seeing. Copy? Yes, sir. So on eval, you say all about 5 MNQ, about 3 to 5 MNQ, 5 MNQ max. Depends on the trade, but yeah, 5 max. Most of the time, I'm trading 2 to 3 because I'll take 2 to 3 trades a day. So I'm trading 2 to 3 micros. Alrighty, I want this closure. I'm break even above the 703 high closure. And this closure above the 703 high, if we don't reject, I might take some partials here in the case that we reject off this internal high before sending it to London lows. So I might take like 3 micros off here. All right, there we go. Very strong closure above that. So ideally not looking for a reject off that relevant high and looking more for an expansion, but this looks really good. Holy cow. This looks great. Alrighty, guys. Well, let's just keep it going. Let this baby keep printing. Ideally, let's not see it reject. Let's just see it expand. NASDAQ, give me this expansion into 1.5R. We're already up at about like 1.3R now. Nice. Very strong 1 minute here. I'm not even going to look to take partials. I'm going to go full size. I'm either making 900 bucks on this or I'm making nothing. Oh, and oh my God, I didn't get tagged out on full here. I got tagged out of 7 micros here. 7 micros tagged. Come on, run me my full position. Run me in my full position. 7 micros tagged out there at 1.5 R. Oh, is NQ gonna do this to me? What do you think, guys? Is it gonna make me let's see if I get tagged out full here. 7 micros are out. I'm still in this with 3 micros, by the way. Stop has now been moved to break even, by the way. We're high enough above the 703. It's confirmed. It's basically a confirmed closure. Likely going to get tagged out full, and boom, tagged out full. 1.5 R, $900, just like that. Guys, that was a five minute trade, $900, risking 600. C3 continuation, form a C2, trace into the gap here during candle 2 gap. C3 traces in, confirms an order block closure, 1.5R tagged out immediately. 45 points on this trade, 45 points and $900, just like that. You cannot make that up. It's a repeatable process. Production with the horns, dude. Let's go. Alrighty, guys, that was huge. Right off the bat of the stream. If that doesn't deserve a like, I don't know what doesn't, dude. Nice work. Thank you. I appreciate it. Bang, bang, baby. On to the next. Best part about that, too, I got that full recorded. I got that whole trade recorded. Bang, bang, bang. Wow, guys. Well, that was awesome. Well, I'm out. I'm done for the day, lol. As you should be, respectfully. Holy cow, dude. That was fucking milky. Sign up for Leo's Premium, dude. Holy cow, W. Dude, well, I cannot make that up though, guys. Like repeatedly. Guys, that was great, man. I'm amped. That was huge, guys. Top easy. W, my boy. What's up, guys? C3 bang. Leo, take a bow. Oh, guys, that was pretty chefy. That was pretty spiffy, eh? I mean, for fuck's sake, I'm up 2 grand on all my fundeds today. I made $1,000 off that 15-minute silver trade, and now 900 bucks, about 1,900 bucks on my funded, and about 6K on the personal now. It's a big day, boys. Fuck me, boys. This is a big day. We start from the 1 hour, right? C3, yeah, 30 minute, 30. I wanted that hourly sweep, which we saw, and it just expanded away. Dude, live as well on stream. Type of one, I'm can't thankful enough, can't thankful enough T trades. What do you mean? What's up? What's up? Just another pickup guy. W's in the chat. Let's take a bow. What's your average win rate? Anywhere between like, I mean, this month is really good. I'm at like high 70%, but typically like 68 to 74%. Fractal is king, dude. Time frame alignment, man. You are a legend too. Respect, bro. Appreciate. What a way to go out before the weekend. I know, right? Easy. Easy money, dude. I gotta get this posted already, guys. Wait, guys, type a one in chat if you guys took this trade with me really quick. Type a one, just type a one. I'm curious to know. I'm curious to know who ended up taking this with me because I know a lot of you mofos in here took that trade with me. It looked too crispy to pass up on, eh? Open up a window too before I die. All right, dude, we're getting this posted, guys. You guys can wait a sec while I do some social media content. 1 second, guys. I gotta be an influencer here really quick, so you guys gotta bear with me, all right? Guys, I show you guys when I lose, I show you guys when I win. The process never stops. I'm repeating the same process to you guys every single day, man. Point 0.5 was late, doesn't matter. You still took it, eh? Chat, we cooked on the 1.5 hour C3 continuation longs live on stream in front of over 100 of you today. What a fantastic day. On top of the fact that we smashed a 15-minute continuation sequence on silver too. Happy Thursday, folks. Guys, that's it. I gotta be an influencer, man. Sorry. I do apologize, but I do have to be an influencer, you know? To Chris to pass it up. Guys, I mean, this is like the ideal framework, right? This is like literally the ideal framework. Like if I want to see this be the I want to see this style trade every day. If I could trade one signature chat, this would be the only signature I would trade for the rest of my trading career. Nice one, but didn't chase it. Yeah, no reason to. Hey, I just want to get your thoughts on trailing stop. Does it mess with your data? I don't ever do trailing stop, Princer. I either find it like a relevant high for break even or I take full loss. I never do trailing stop. I'll sometimes do partials, but I never do trailing stop. Trailing stop is like I genuinely think a trailing stop is one of the worst things you can do unless you've already taken your TP and you have a micro like a runner contract that you're leaving to a really big external draw. That's the only acceptable time for trailing. Other than that, I do not like trading. Do you look for SMT on the 3 minute? No, I look for SMT on all time frames. Are you kidding? I look for SMT on every single time frame. You betcha. Oh, I didn't even see that SMT with ES down here too. Oh my God, this was a. Oh my God, what a beautiful. We had 5 minute SMT with ES as well. And Sisti. Do you only look for SMT on the three? Yeah. And Sisti? No, all time frames. All time frames, brother. Guys, happy Thursday. For freak's sake, I might just call it a day here. I can't lie. I might just do I might buy an eval just to trade an eval because I'm done trading the fundeds, guys. I'm up literally 1900 on the fundeds. Wait, let's look. As of right now, this very current moment. Yeah, chat. We are actively, as of right now, we are up $1,990 on my funded. Some of them are up 1,960, and I'm up 5,770 on my personal account. Um, I'm done trading for the day, dude. I'll tape read some stuff. I'll like get if the good setup presents, I'll tape read for you guys so you guys can see my process. I went in with one mini low. What a trade. I'm pumped. Easy. A little bit of risk there, boss man. That's a little bit of risk, brother. I mean, it's the same thing as 10 micros, so I actually don't blame you. Good morning. What don't with the funded in London? Bought an eval just to was done with my funded. Bought an eval just to catch the trade. Anubis, and that worked out, didn't it? How much you up on that eval, boss? I'm pushing it. There you go. Guys, like the stream if you have not already. Dude, I'm fucking on. I feel like I'm just sauced up, dude. I don't know what it is. Like, market's been present up 3K on EVA, halfway done. There we go, Anubis. Guys, like the stream if you haven't already. The funny thing is there's 92 of you here. Dude, there's like barely any of you in here, man. Like we could pump up these streams. It's the trend, dude. You're pumped up, dude. Yeah, I'm not on any trend, dude. I wish. No, I'm joking. Yesterday, Amtrade was good too. Yeah, dude, we were cooking. We were cooking, man. No complaints on my end, guys. I'm feeling quite saucy. Considering I've been feeling like piss too, as most of you know. Also, look, we might get a continuation sequence on silver here on this 15-minute closure. I'm watching silver closely because that's gonna be a C4 continuation if that hits. I might take this on an eval. Also just to be trans, you have to remind us to press the like button. Yeah, I do, because you guys always forget. I just gave you guys a free 45 point trade and y'all still not gonna like the stream, bro. It's crazy. And I know some of you are in here and you guys are literally just copy trading me like some fucking bots. Like you guys are probably just like botted out here and you're not gonna like the stream. And you know that's life, right? I can't always ask for I can't expect it to always be perfect, right? I can't expect you guys to always want to do that. But like be for real, man. Like we're saucing up some trades live on stream. I don't think there's a I've been live 1 to 2 sessions every single day this week, bro. And every single day this week, I'm continuing to take winning trades for you guys and losers. Like you guys have seen me. Did I join at the wrong time? Catch up. We just took a lot sauce in that word, man. Dude, we are saucing. Like I know I hate to sound like egotistical, guys, but like you guys always see me take losses loud and clear, bro. I take losses. It's a reality. I've taken tens of losses on I've taken I mean in my career thousands, but like I've taken losses on stream, many losses on stream. But the reality is I'm still fucking doing it, you know? At the end of the day, I'm still doing it every day, still showing up. Hold up, I gotta get an entry sequence here. Entry on 8:15. Exit was at like 8:24 or like 8. I feel kind of saucy though, guys. Still pumping. So much ego. Hey, chill, nah, JK, bro. Like, yeah, I'm telling you guys, I should have held a micro. Like, I could have held a runner. I told you guys, we're heading into this 4 hour gap now. We're heading into this 4 hour gap. That's just gonna happen now. Yeah, 500 incoming. Yeah, 500 is incoming. Wouldn't be surprised if we're gonna likely trace into this 4 hour gap and then see a reject of this 4 hour gap into New York session. Whereas Kane is with Alex, and we're all getting ready. We're going to the Ninja Trader event in London together. So I'm popping on the stream. Then Juno's going to be on here in about 25 minutes. And then I'm off at 10 to go catch this Ninja Trader event. Like, I don't know, man. I know I sound a little egotistical, boys, but like, I think there's good reason back behind it, man. You know, like, I don't know, it just doesn't stop. Like I'm not perfect by any means, but like I'm showing up every single day and I'm showing you guys exactly how I'm trading, bro. Every single day, man. Without fail, you know? So like say what you want to say, bro. Say that I got an ego, but like who's getting the payouts, you know? You were rejecting that gap all day yesterday. Yeah, you got the receipts, brother. You good. Yeah. 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 Beautiful long signature, previous day high destined. Yeah. 4 hour gap inbound, brother. You're Leo. Oh, yeah, I am Leo. You're the best. Hey, I appreciate that, Beyond. You're Leo. I am Leo. What do you mean by that? I would be Leo. I'm not Juno, guys. I am Leo. Juno's hopping on next. I'm not Juno, boys. Juno's a lot sexier than I am. Trust me. Alive. I actually just trade so good abroad, is what I realized too. Like I just trade really good in Europe. I think it's because I'm relaxed. And when I trade relaxed, I'm like, even though I'm sick, I'm relaxed. You're the bet. Easy trades, the chef emoji. I'm just getting this recap now because as an influencer, boys, we gotta make sure that we're saucing up some freaking some posts, man, you know? Gotta do it. Gotta do what we gotta do, man. It's life. That's life, baby. That's life. Now we inverse this previous. I didn't even see that we. Oh, I'm need to go on 15 minute, not 30. Or 30, not 15. Yeah, so that was a 30-minute sweep here. Break even off that high. Swept out that 30-minute low. 7 7 a.m. low, swept out the 7 low, 7:30, and just expanded away. That was beautiful, dude. It's just like, I like that it's so repeatable. I know I say that quite often about like my own entry signatures, guys. Wait, I'm so stupid. Did I take that on 3 minute entry? Should open Discord with Juno. I'm holding runner while trailing my stop. Leo, what is your win rate on your strategy? 68 to 74%, but it's really good now. Just because I've been super consistent nowadays. So I've been like as of right now, I don't know exactly. I think I'm roughly around like high 70% win rate, to be to be honest. Yeah, that was a 3 minute trade, right? So 30-minute alignment. Fuck, that was good, dude. Production, thank you for those bells, by the way. That's perfect timing. That was beautiful. Or the winning sound. You know what I mean? We didn't have any SMTs at these lows, did we? I reckon we probably had one with YM. No, no SMT with YM here. Wow. Guys, my ears are like super plugged. Holy cow. I'm like dying over here. I can't like depressurize my nose since I'm still sick as a dog. Take me from... Allô, monsieur? Sorry, guys. My dad called. Average stop loss and TP in points. Average TP is around like 33 to 35 points. Stop loss about zero point 0.5 less is that. So like 20 to 25. Biggest payouts. I honestly really like the 50K rapids from my funded futures. I've scored some pretty solid, some beefy payouts of that one, dude. I can't lie. That was good framework, dude. Let's get this hourly analysis in as well. I was hoping we'd be able to find some type of an hourly SMT, but no hourly SMT, it seems. Unfortunato, man. Yeah, no hourly SMT here. You French? Yeah, I am French. My dad was calling me saying, "What's up? Morning noise? What's up?" Yeah, if my dad calls, I'm picking up, guys. Sorry. Gotta pick. I told him I'd call him back, but gotta always pick up to the pops, dude. Always, always, always pick up to the pops, no matter what. There's that SMT I was looking for, that 4 SMT at the lows here. Nah, that's disgusting, dude. Huge SMT with ES on the 4 hour. That's gnarly. Got the little parrot here. He's so cute, dude. Remove this gap here really quick, and then I'll get everything back here so you guys can see how I entered. All right, now we can get a replay. Sorry, guys. Yeah, we're likely expanding into this 4 hour gap now. Uh, I'm not based in Europe, dude. I'm based in the US, but I have European origin. But a lot of people in Europe do trade US markets. European markets, London's fine, but like general, like oof, European markets, like especially horrible. That's why most people either trade London or US markets. You don't typically trade much else. Have you seen gold? Is gold tanking? Because I was in silver shorts, so I'm assuming GC. Ah, there goes the continuation sequence on silver, by the way. I'm not taking this because that's some fat risk. It's $890 of risk per micro. Gold's probably dying. Yeah, gold's dying. Silver drop. I should have held on to that motherfucker, bro. God damn. All right, guys. Sorry, I'm just not taking another trade right now. So I'm in the meantime, I'm just getting some trade recap content set out here. What's happening here? There we go. 1 second, folks. I'll be back on the charts in like 2 seconds. C4 is candle four. That's your candle four signature. Great. And let's go here. And then let's text myself these recaps. All right, now we can hop back. Silver likely gonna there goes the 4 hour gap there. Nasdaq's definitely gonna make its way to the 4 hour gap. Silver here definitely heading lower too. So we've got quite a bit of movement. I'm not taking silver. It's out of my framework and too much risk for me here. Plus, I've locked out now of the fundeds, but just letting you guys know, I don't think I'd shoot a 1.5 R on this. I'd likely more go for a 101 just because we've already had such an expensive sell-off on silver that it's likely that we're gonna get tagged out if we try and do 1.5 R. I used the T-Trades fractal model. Can you share your trading view setup? Um, like colors and stuff? Or what do you mean? All right. I'm just kind of watching this market now, guys. I don't really have any reason. There goes the 4 hour gap. I could have held those micros to the 4 hour gap would have been like a 60-point trade, but I'd rather just secure my profit, dude. I'm up a lot more than I thought for a Thursday post FOMC. I'm up way more than I thought. Yeah, bias on NQ is definitely bullish for the day. Unless we reject off the 4 hour gap. There we go. Tap into the 4 hour gap now. Dude, this is so like had I held that, yeah, it would have been like what, 90-point trade? 70-point trade? Yeah. C'est la vie, baby. What about it? Both fell in love. Need NQ to chill a bit to get back. I honestly think it's not bad here because ideally, what I would look to see with New York session now is we're gonna see. Ça va, Léo? Good luck today. Merci, Coach Fred. Coach Fred, we're up 2 sur 2 aujourd'hui. We're up presque 2000 aujourd'hui sur le funded et 6000 sur mon personnel. It's very good. Yeah, about 6K personal, 2K on the fundeds. It's a good day, man. It is a good day. Guys, I'm chilling now. Honestly, I'd be happy if 9 o'clock continues to expand in this 4 hour gap. Because likely what that means is we'll see a big bearish retrace during NQ, fake out bearish manipulation, and expansion into those all-time highs. So I'm not opposed to this at all. Collected a daily payout on TPT yesterday night. Bang, 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 baby. I love to hear that, dude. I am a fan of hearing that. Good stuff. That's awesome. Take me to the... How you finding London? It's pretty wild. Dude, London is like, oh, it's so good, bro. Like, it's just so good. It's actually so good. London session, it's slower, lower volatility, but just it's like the same level of clean movement, just oh my gosh, less volatile. Oh my gosh, full TP now at London highs. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Not much for me to say here, dude. We're just chefing it up, man. Wow, dude. Yeah, I'm just amped. That's all. Crazy in New York PM yesterday. London feels like a breeze. Yeah, London has been too. I just like I'm like so relaxed trading these days, man. Like I'm genuinely just so relaxed trading these days. Not much else for me to say on that, man. Like I'm just having so much fun trading these days. Like even though I don't feel super well today, like I just feel super good. Like I've been so consistent with my entries and like so consistent with my risk. And like I'm scaling my personal, but sell in New York, yeah, likely. If we trace into this 4 hour gap, we'll see a sell. We'll definitely see a sell. 5 hour C3 continuation longs live on stream for over 100 of you today. What a fantastic day. On top of the fact that we smashed a 15-minute continuation sequence on silver. I'm just hanging out here. We're just gonna trade. Damn, you already took a W, dude. Darian, watch from 8:12 onwards, bro. 8:15 onwards. Literally hop on stream 15 minutes later, take a fucking trade, hits in 4 minutes, bro. Live on stream again, and like I don't even know how many of you took. I don't even know how many of you took this trade. Wait, guys, I'm so sorry. Those of you that took that continuation with me, can you just type a one in chat or give me a thumbs up? I just want to see. I'm curious to know how attentive you guys are to these segments. I'm not saying you have to take my trades. I'm just like wanting to know. I'm just curious. And like it could be a trade you framed yourself. I'm not saying you're copy trading me. It's just a general understanding. I want to know. One, yeah. So Darren, it's just like I'm already locked out of the props for today because like I just have been feeling super saucy. So I'm like I don't know what I want to do today. I'm just kind of gonna hang out during New York and maybe I just bought two TPT evals just now. Why don't you keep the runner trader suit? Like I'm already up on the day. I got no reason to. Could I have? Yeah. Am I already up on the day? Yeah. So I have no reason to for me. Like I just if there's no framework, I'm good. Is it? It's 5 days to pass the TPT evals, right? Buy two more Lucid evals, bro. I've already maxed out Lucid, dog. I can't get more Lucid, bro. I would if I could. I can't. I like physically can't. 50K JV. I just bought two TPTs, so I'm gonna just trade those evals today at anything, which means heavier size. Wait, how are you not greedy? What does it take to get there? What do you mean? I mean, I took my two winning trades today, so I'm like, I've smashed my P&L goal, so I'm good. Lucid has a cap on payment. On cap on payment? No, no, no. Like amount of evals. I just didn't have any TPTs. Why 50K trailing and funded came pretty fast. Yeah, I mean, I'm not worried about trailing is like the least of my concerns. Closing out from 423. Hey, yeah, buddy. Yeah, you are. Yeah, the fuck you are, brah. I'm telling you guys, we're gonna trace into this 4 hour gap and we're gonna see a big bearish retrace after it. Did silver shorts just hit? Yeah, they did 15-minute continuations trading middle of the candle three. Uh-huh. Yeah, bop it, bop it. Oh, oh, oh. Silver shorts hit. Silver shorts hit. Oh, 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 oh. TPT don't rebuild once passed. Great feature. Oh, that's awesome. So you can have reserves. That's sick. How far is NAS from all-time highs again? If we're at 30,000, we're about 600 points off all-time highs. Which props give them biggest payouts? My funded futures, and I think, I mean, most of them I mean, every prop is alive now, so it really doesn't make a difference. Oh yeah. Should I have held a runner? Probably. That would have been a 100 point trade, would have been 3.6 R, but whatever. I'm just hanging out here, boys. Gives 6K payout. Cap was the largest cap in the industry. Yeah, it is one of the largest caps in the industry, correct? Yeah, they did candle three. Uh-huh. Yeah, bop it, bop it. Oh, oh, oh. Silver shorts hit. Silver shorts hit. Oh, 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 oh. Bow, bow, bow. Big reject here on the road to Smile Wave. On the road to my 9 to 5. Appreciate the banger. Easy trades anytime, brother. You have a good one. Have a blessed day. 50% off ADR premium 546. Yeah. Well, we're gonna see a bit of a reject here because we're now finally tagged like well into this 4 hour gap. So I'm definitely anticipating. Got a funny previous day high target. Absolutely, dude. Yeah. Absolutely. Sorry guys, I'm kind of like not as engaged right now. Like I'm honestly kind of done with the trading right now, dog. I can't lie. Man, I'm feeling good. All right. Now we sit and wait, dude. Let's see what the sauce is today. Previous day hard target is definitely the way of the road, brother. Twin business. Just smile and wave, man. Just smile. Yeah, see, these silver short continuations are one that I wasn't keen on taking because look at the expansion from silver already. From Wednesday's market here, so yesterday alone, if we look at the Wednesday high to now, like that's over, what do we see? Over a $5 move on silver since Wednesday 145, which is a bit absurd, right? So that's a 7% move on silver, hence why I'm less keen on taking that. We already swept out this major internal draw as well. That's why I also wasn't. Are you going to trade some evals? Yeah, I just bought some TPTs, so I'll be trading them for you guys today. I've locked out the fundeds and my personal though, so these are just going to be eval trades today. Bow. Explain a unicorn. It's a mythical creature. It's basically breaker block with a fair value gap. You enter on the closure or the retrace above or below a bullish or bearish unicorn. That's literally it. That's all the sauce you need to know, man. That's the entire unicorn model in one sentence. I don't know what I hate on. Yeah, so guys, just a heads up. Also, first, if you haven't hit the like, make sure you guys are. What's up, Exorbs? Exorbis, what's up? What's up? Yeah, if you guys haven't already, make sure you guys are liking and subscribing to the Lab live segments. Helps us out a ton. For you? Oh yeah, I don't know. That's quite funny. All good. I'll hold down the fort. I got it. And I think I'm done today. Is a bank holiday. Past two accounts. Oh hell yeah, Exorbs. Bang bang baby. Bang bang. Oh, I'm gonna move this up a bit here, guys, and just hang out for a bit. Hang out with all of ya. What's the laptop at? Laptop needs some charge. We're just gonna keep just swapping off some charge. I'd say NQ rejected from the 4 hour gap. I mean, it's starting to reject off the 4 hour gap. I don't think that's the official move though. I'm gonna have to make a YouTube video today as well. Maybe before I leave to the Ninja Trader event, I'm gonna film a quick video in regards to this. I don't know wanna hate on me. Thinking to thinking back, I see. All right, we'll see what happens here. It's 9 o'clock now. We've got 25 minutes until New York M session, so there we go. Juno's coming. Juno will be on in a few minutes, guys. What's up, George Dimmy? How's it going? I don't wanna hate on me. Taking some legacy. They don't let me know. I keep on waiting, waiting for NASDAQ to see what we're gonna do. Ideally, I still want to see a bit of a deeper retrace into this 4 hour gap, but this could really play two sides, sup low, sup kappa. We could see a retrace into a 4 hour gap, then form a short signature lower, or we could see a bearish segment right off the open and just see a short signature, fake out short, then long signature back up into the gap. Good trail. I also noticed 3 minute breaker was there, but kind of late to enter. It truly delivered. I'm still looking for some trades from email. Not sure this week will give some good entries. Eric, that's the thing. As long as you're comfortable not trading if an opportunity doesn't present, that's going to preserve you more time and energy in markets than anything, right? If you can know that, market's not presentable for me this week, I can't frame an entry, that will take you further in trading and in your career of trading than anything else. The fact of knowing whether or not something is presentable or non-presentable for your entry signature. So, Eric, I think it's smart. If something doesn't present, don't trade, right? Do you take the trade on the screen? Very nice if you did. I did. I alerted it as well. It was live and I told all of you on this stream. Can't make it up anymore, dude. Very much so told you guys about this trade. I wouldn't be surprised if we re-expand back up into this high here on NASDAQ. We are below the EQ of the previous 15. No, we're not. Yeah, we are actually. We're below the EQ of the previous 15. So we'll see what happens here. Is it 5 days to pass the TPT evals, guys? Who knows about the TPT evals? I wish Alex was here. He's like the king of them. Do you target 1.5 R for consistency? Yes, I do. Always. Always, always, always. Yes, it is. It's 5 days for the eval. That's kind of insane, no? 5 days to pass an eval. What's the consistency? 50%. So I could pass it in 2 days and then what? Just take like $1 trades the other days, like take a one micro trade. That's really, I think they do that on purpose so people blow the evals. Like that's the only reason. Oh, that's stupid. Yeah, I don't like that. All right, maybe I don't fuck with TPT as much as I thought. That for an eval phase, that's an easy reason to get people to blow up is the 5 day rule. That's the only reason they do it is just for people to buy more evals. All love to TPT, like I've heard they're a great firm, but yeah, that's a little cheeky, I can't lie because you get the same benefit of the daily payout and buffer, but with the MyFunded 50K Rapids, you can pass them in 2 days. It's like a Top Step account, 50% consistency, pass it in 2 days. The second you hit $3,000 profit, by the way, on the MyFunded dashboard, you can click upgrade and immediately become funded the second. Like, I could take a winning trade during London session, hit my 3K profit the second day of the trade, and then immediately, like instantaneously, finally get tagged out and upgrade my account to funded. And during New York session, I can trade my funded. Like that for me feels like the proper way you should be doing evals. Like, yeah, you can milk it, but like people are still going to blow their accounts over that. So I don't know why TPT is doing the 5 day. What's the rapid plan? It's the 50K. So you need a $2,100 buffer, 2 days to pass the eval. When you're in funded, $2,100 buffer. But when you're above the $2,100 buffer, you can request to pay out every $500 of profit. So you could technically, if you made $500 every day, you can request a daily payout every single day on the MyFunded Rapids. JL, dude, you would love JL, bro. On my life, trade those 50Ks, dog. JL, actually trade those. You would milk it, bro. JL, you would genuinely milk my funded. How much? It's 100 and or sorry, 250 to $350 of risk for the 50Ks. In my funded stage. Eval, I size in a little heavier. Like today, I'll be sizing in heavy on these TPTs. Yo, 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 what's up, Juno?
What up? Good morning.
Good
Good
morning, good morning.
morning. How you doing?
Yeah, dude, we slammed C3 continuations like 10 minutes into the
I
segment.
saw. I
Like,
saw. You can stop winning, bro.
bro, and
Like
then
it's
silver
crazy.
this morning on the 15 minute. I'm like, I don't know. The market this week has been blessing me. So I got like, I think I got to take a step back. I need like, I need like get an ego check, bro, like for a few days and you get slammed. Because
Hey,
all the last week I was getting taken out of all my trades by like 1 point
one
before it
tick.
ran to my TP. And
Yeah.
then this week is like hit, which I'm happy about, but geez Louise.
Yeah, but you have to take advantage when the moment hits, you know?
Yeah,
When the market is giving you, you just have to
just
take.
gotta rip it. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing now.
Oh yeah, I didn't check the charts yet today. I don't know what's going on. How was FOMC yesterday? I didn't check anything. Oh, we completely filled the gap, the weekly gap. So, so what? We're resuming into all-time highs again, going up. Hi, Chris. Hello, Darian. Are you excited about the Ninja Trader event?
What's up?
Are you excited about the
Yeah.
Ninja Trader event?
Yep. I am. I'm heading out right after this stream. It should be fun. See, I'm gonna meet Alex for the first time in person, dude.
Oh, really?
I've never met him in person. Like, I always see, I like always talk to him. I never get to.
We're gonna meet for
JL,
the first time next week, by the way.
you are?
Yeah, I'm coming next
Oh,
week.
have you not met him either?
No, 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 you. I'm gonna meet you. I'm
Oh
gonna
yeah, and
meet
I'm
you
gonna meet
next
you for
week.
the
Yeah,
first time at
yeah,
prop
yeah,
firm. I know, dude. I like
yeah,
the
yeah.
only person I've met in person from the lab is Kane.
Kane.
Yeah, and Kane I've seen a few times. Just want to let you know, Juno and Leo streams are very helpful. Yeah, yeah, I appreciate it. I like that. Yeah, yeah.
Thank you,
Um,
brother.
Guys, can't lie. New York Am session here. What we're gonna see a pop. Either two things will happen. We're gonna slow grind up into this 4 hour gap. New York Am session's gonna open aggressive bearish leg, sweep out a relevant low, continue and expand away, or we're gonna see bearish expand. I honestly want to see a realistically, I want to see a bearish manipulation into a bullish expansion because we fully filled the new weekly opening gap yesterday, which I was talking about as my target. And so now I genuinely want to see rest of this week and next week make its way back to all-time highs. Do you copy trade all 50K accounts together? Yes, I do. Sometimes if I have a larger buffer on other accounts, I'll like switch them off of my trade syncer until the other buffers catch up because I like to keep the accounts uniform. It's just better for me mentally. And JL, check your Discord DMs. It's yeah, 3 to 5 accounts. I don't know how to hate on me. That can be a 5 minute continuation. No. A whole new world.
I don't know why I have a feeling we're gonna go higher.
You still think we're gonna go higher?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How was London today? Alex did London, right?
Wait, what's up?
How did London perform today? Like, I think
Dude,
Alex was streaming today,
it,
right?
I mean, Alex, I think took a long signature during it. I didn't like London today. I thought it was pretty bad. I couldn't framework anything. Only thing I could take was post London sessions. Commodities looked good, but indices were kind of crummy during
Yeah.
London today. Yeah, I wasn't a fan. Yeah, I'm glad I just stayed off.
All time high today, baby. That's the attitude ketchup.
Imagine, could you have a 600 point move to all-time highs today, guys? Nuts. 30-minute C2 on ES looking tempting. This close to New York AM session, I can't lie. I'm hands off that, but we'll see.
You know how tall I am? I don't know how I'm like one, like not in feet, because I don't know how to even say that. I'm 170, I'm 176, 77, I think, meters. The thing is, Kane is tall as fuck. Alex is tall as fuck. And I'm sure Leo is fucking tall also. So I look like a fucking midget.
177 is 5'9". 5'7"? I thought 177 was 5'9", no? Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh boys, 1 minute bullish unicorn activated.
Oh yeah.
Okay, got it. I honestly think this unicorn might hit as well. I wouldn't be surprised if New York pops again like yesterday, immediately into
Yeah.
that 2R. It
Yeah.
just seems like it's gonna do that again. Where's Kane? Kane's with Alex right now. They're prepping for the Ninja Trader event. I have to figure out what I'm wearing, boys. Business casual, but I gotta look spiffy, you know? Like there's a part of me that just wants to like I already locked out my fundeds and personal, but I'm like I want to just like like 3 micros, 5 micros on just on this eval and just see if this New York session's gonna pop the 2R. I'm not gonna, but sometimes chat you get the urge, man. No, no, no. I'm joking. Please don't do that.
Now everyone is in the long right now.
Yeah, right.
Okay, 10 minutes for the open. I really think at least we're gonna get to this high, right? The open.
Yeah.
What is it? 4 a.m. high? 5 a.m. high? 4 a.m. How's the weather, by the way, in London?
Dude, it's finally getting so much nicer. Like it's cloudy in the mornings, and then in the afternoon it got up to like 30 Celsius yesterday.
Okay.
It was super nice. So I think for the prop room event, it's supposed to be quite hot. Yeah, when you're here, it's gonna be 30. It's sunny all next week. So all next week, you're gonna have like perfect weather when you're in London. It's gonna be a low of 20 Celsius, high of 30, and the lowest of next week is gonna be 16.
Okay, yeah. That was not prepared if it was going to be raining or something
Yeah,
like
no, I
this.
know. It's not. You're gonna be good. You're solid. I got here in the first 2 days, just rain nonstop, and then after that, the weather like perfectly cleared up. Concrete jungle where dreams are made of. London heat is different. It's muggy, dude. It's like muggy heat. Bro, tomorrow's gonna be super hot going skydiving for the day. Bro, JL, I want to come skydiving with you, dog. Je serai à Antibes. Oh no, nice, Fred. Antibes is great. That's a great spot. I'm gonna be in Cassis in a bit. I think Netherlands is colder than than the UK. JL, bro, let me come skydiving with you, dog. It's been a bucket list item of mine. Could I bring my missus and I to go skydiving with you? Skydive Langer? I'm down, dude. I want to take anniversary gift. I want to take my missus and I to go skydiving. Just like not tell her, because she'd be so down for it. We need to put the missus on the live stream. I really should, shouldn't I? How to say what's that? She always feels bad. Like a couple times she's been doing work on the other desk. Yeah, jump out before, dude. That'd be sick. Just to do it together, that'd be awesome. What's it like? Like 500 pound to go? I mean, I'll need to get strapped to somebody because I'm not certified. So I'll need to like be strapped to like an instructor, I'm assuming. Teaching my girlfriend to trade. She's been wanting me to teach about 240. Bro, what? That's not with the like being strapped to the instructor or per jump, Jail. The Le Unicorn Model team is in the house. Yes, sir. Juno, I think this 2 hours gonna play out.
Yeah, it's going to play out.
Mhm.
Then I'm going to take a unicorn and that one's not going to play out. Shit.
Ooh, we got somebody that's in this woman unicorn in chat. Guys, if you haven't already, by the way, make sure you guys are liking the stream and subscribing if you have not already. Gonna say it again, say it over and over and over again. You got no reason why you shouldn't be liking the stream, man. This is free content, free education. I'm in at 45. Nice, dude. 39 for a weekend with video and photos. That's awesome. Jail, bro. I might have to take up on that. Hey, yo, one of these weekends, bro. Are you free? Could find a discount for you likely? Hell yeah. Oh my God, what a pop. Look at this 1 minute pop on NQ.
Yeah, right to the high.
Yeah. All-time highs today, chat? What are we thinking? I'm jumping Friday and this Saturday. Dude, I don't know if I can this weekend. Wait, what can I do this weekend? No, I don't. My missus is working this weekend, but I'll be in London a ton this summer, so I'll have to hit your line. It'd be super sick. Holy cow, dude. He's that's a pop on this 1 minute, guys. 50 point pop. Give me a date and we'll go. Hell yeah. Gel will get to meet the missus, dude. Look, come to Bristol. We'll take you to coffee. Dude, I'm down. All right, there goes. Oh my God, nearly tagged out 2R there on NQ. All right, honestly,
Oh,
it's really two-sided here for New York AM session open, guys. We're either going to see an aggressive bullish move above this 4-hour gap, or we're going to see a big reject, bearish manipulation, fake out into a continuation long. I cannot frame shorts right now. Convince Kane not to be a baby and do it, dude. I could try and convince him to come. It might be tough, but I can try. No promises. Took the unicorn at 1.5R. Yeah, there you go. Utilizing my oh wow, missed it by a point and a half there for the 2R.
it's just insane how well it works with the fractal.
Dude, it's nuts. It's like it's generally my favorite thing to trade nowadays.
Yeah.
And if I miss it, I just trade a C3 continuation. That's literally, but it's been a repeatable process like over the past few weeks. Um, Happy to hear it, Jera. Communities are for that, dog. Make sure you guys are liking the lab stream, by the way, if you have not already. I'm gonna bug you guys, but I want 4K on the lab. Stat. No drama. All right, minute 30 here to open. My right ear is, I can't depressurize it, dude. Oh, no drama, Bahama Mama. There you go. Hmm. Not sure what to do now, though. The easy targets have been hit. I'm looking either for this 4-hour gap to get filled or a reject off of it. Temporary retrace. I just want to see all-time highs again. That's the only, like, there's really nothing else to it for me other than the fact that I want to see all-time highs. Could you please make some content about how to control motions in your channel, brother? Thanks. Yeah, of course. Definitely. I will definitely do that. That'd be fun. All right, 2 seconds till open. Good luck. Tapping into a big 1 minute gap here. I think we honestly expand away from this 1 minute gap. I'd like to see it expand away from this 1 minute gap, I mean to say.
Hello, Uni.
Yeah, there we go. And 2 hours likely going to hit here on uni. And, oh, getting close. 1 minute gap held well at the open here. Technically, guys, hot take. But if this confirms that is a candle 4 continuation sequence, it's inside of a gap in C3. Not saying I'm going to take this, just saying it's technically, if this holds, this 1 minute gap holds, this is a C4 continuation. I don't think I'm going to take this because I don't really like this first 1 minute candle, but I am just at least setting an OB in the case that it does play out here. Yeah, Hamid, great advice though. I'm down for it. Down like a clown, Charlie Brown. C4 continuation, you retrace into an imbalance or a gap formed during the previous move, so the previous candle 3 move. Validate it with the closure confirmation above an order block. Stop at the protected low. The protected low is the retraced leg that swept the gap. That's literally it. That's the sauce. We filled this gap. I'd ideally like to see us move higher from here, but good reaction to the VWAP here on the 1 minute as well. This is likely going to push higher. So take along with stop loss at the bottom of that the protected low that formed with a bullish expansion and the protected high for a bearish expansion or a bearish continuation. Sorry,
It's called Leon Bruno.
Leo and Bruno. That'd be a sick name, Bruno. Hello, Bruno.
I actually have a friend, like one of my best friends.
His
His name
name's
is
Bruno.
Bruno. Yeah.
Indicator with the higher time frame candles on the right's TTFM Pro. That's awesome. I love that. Bruno. What's up, Bruno and Juno? I was expecting them to say Bruno and Juno.
The funny thing, I think it's not the first time that I don't know if it's deep, like the same person that said it, but it's not the first time someone comes into the stream and calls me Bruno.
It's so random too. Like it's like so. Dude, if you guys want to check out Unicorn Indicator, bro, Juno better plug it. I'm telling you guys, Unicorn Indicator's worth it, dog. I literally the only two is I use a fractal unicorn sequence and unicorn is fucking nuts, guys. What's the site for it called again? I forget. What's your site for the unicorn, Juno?
Oh yeah, the unicornmodel.com.
Trust me on this, boys. I'm gonna put you guys on a little sauce here, right? In chat, I'm putting a link. Oh, never mind. I'm gonna get banned for putting a link in. So I'll have Darian do it instead. I don't know why I don't have a moderator on the thing, so I just got get banned for putting it. But guys, unicorn indicator dog, I'm telling you boys, this thing it works. It actually works. It's crazy when you actually trade something that works and have an indicator that actually gives you like real-time updates. I should have bought you flowers and held your hand. Should have gave you all my hours when you had the chance. Take you to every boom. Well, indeed we are rejecting off the 4 hour gap. Unicorn's the goat by Juno. Yeah, the goat of Unicorn is actively in the stream, boys. He doesn't take autographs. He's a little antisocial. I'm joking.
I am. I'm a little bit autistic. You're gonna see next week, by the way.
That's so weird. Leo, can you sing at my wedding? Yeah, I don't do commissions, man. You know, I'd say yeah, it's $50,000 for a 30-minute segment. I sing trading verses. Wow. 1 minute bearish unicorn target reached, guys. I heard Europe. Buenos dias, Bruno. Shorting NQ now. Well, yeah, right? For fuck's sake.
Now we're gonna have the ongoing joke about Bruno.
I know. I think NQ is dying. We have had quite the run today. We had quite the overnight session as well. Not super aggressive, but I'm still keen on looking for a move to those all-time highs, guys. I can't lie. I should have bought you flowers.
Diane, I don't actually go to raves, but they're like there's really good ones around here.
I should just go to one. Say screw it. Yeah, guys, I can't lie. There's just not a lot of sauce for me. Would you call this manipulation or distribution? Manipulation of the highs. Um, or, just to be frank, guys, there's no trade for me. Is this a fake pullback? Ideally, that's what I want to see is a fake pullback, but this is quite an aggressive move now. So we need quite the recovery following the new 15-minute print, the 945. Ooh, Juno, I feel like you'd be able to answer this question well. Sorry, I'm putting you under the spot. Dylan Ellis's question in chat about identifying breakers. I feel like you're kind of the breaker demon now. Or is it
Hmm.
Alex?
Okay, let's see. Any tips on how to identify by breaker blocks? Sometimes I struggle to know which candles are actually valid confirmation. With confirmation, like with valid confirmation, what do you mean, Dylan? Like, do you actually struggle with like identifying the candles that are gonna be forming the breaker? Let's say it's bearish. If there's in a clean sequence of down and close candle, and it's more choppy down close candles. Uh, I mean, usually the best breakers, like if you cannot, like usually the best breakers are the ones where you don't even like have to think about which are going to be the candles, like the sequence of candles that are going to be forming the breaker block. Like if you really have to think about, like if you really need to force uh into finding and like into choosing which candles form the breaker block, probably you're not like in front of a high probability breaker block because like if you cannot find like the whole sequence, like the whole pattern formation of like low, high, lower, low, higher, high, lower, low again, and you can spot this pattern formation right away. If you cannot find the right sequence here, it's probably because you're in front of like a low probability one. If you're asking about, let's say we have through the downside candles, like the sequence of downside candles on a bearish one, you're gonna find sometimes where the sequence it's broken by an upside candle, and you have to choose whether if you want to use like just the whole thing using the upside candle inside the sequence, like cutting the sequence, or if you just want to use the actual last part of the sequence. In my opinion, and the way we coded the indicator is by using, like, if it makes sense, like if we have I don't know, four downside candles, and in between the four we have like a small upside candle within the move, like within the sequence, we're gonna just completely use the whole thing and not think about the upside candle. It also comes up. Also, there's like more into it, like depending if like the unicorn, like the breaker is just so big. If you use the whole thing, then you have obviously to use one part of it. But in general terms, I would like, if there's no clear sequence, like low probability. If the sequence is clear, but we have like an upside candle in between the sequence, just use the whole thing. I guess that clears up the question. If not, just hit me up again and we can go deeper into it.
Making a slow recovery here, but nothing for me here, guys. I can't lie. I'm pretty hands off. Silver took out that draw too, so now expecting an expansion on silver higher. Curious on how this 4 hour is going to form. We have a nice wick forming on this 4 hour, so ideally would like to see an expansion during 10 o'clock higher, but we'll see. No promises, Jet. Got it, Leo. Yeah, Sarah. So yeah, what I said is it depends. But if you want to keep the account alive longer and have the chance to be moved live, don't do a 2K payout and be left with a 1K buffer because a 1K buffer is quite small, right? You didn't get a 25K account for that reason. So I would myself, it's not financial advice, but I personally would take a 1K payout, leave a 2K buffer, and keep building that 2K buffer because now your next time, if you bring your buffer to 4K, take another 1K, you've got a 3K buffer, or you could take a 2K comfortably that time. Yeah. So that's what I would do personally, but I'm not gonna tell you what to do. Thank you for the financial advice. Yeah, you suck, Trace. Fucking twat. Cheeky bugger. Curious to see if we formed an SMT in the 3 minute within this gap. We likely have an SMT here because that's a 3 minute unicorn that formed as well. No active SMT in there. Actually, yeah, I guess that is kind of SMT. SMT within gap fill a little bit here. No. Yeah, a little bit. So this 3 minute closure would actually yield an SMT confirmation sequence. But I don't know if I'm keen on taking this. I didn't want to frame shorts today. Out of anything, this would be an eval trade. As you guys know, I'm locked out of the fundeds and personal, so I'll just be taking eval trades for today. Are you gonna short this Leo? I'm still deciding. I do think it might expand lower because it looks quite weak. 62 point stop would probably do 3 micros on that, target of 1.5. It's not too shabby, but I don't know how expansive this short sell is going to be, especially we're approaching 10 o'clock. I'm going to try this light size, guys. I'll try this with like 2 micros for fun on the evals. All right, I'm tagged in 2 micros here, so it's $240 of risk on this trade. I just want to see. I want to see if we can get an expansion lower here into the low. This is likely to be an immediate invalidation though, because it's either going to barcode at the lows, make this way back up to the highs, or we're going to see a retap back into the 730 lows. So almost immediately looking like we're going to get tagged out here. Keep in mind, eval trade here, 2 micros on the eval, because I'm locked out of the fundeds and personal. So down 240 on evals, I think I'll survive, dude, if this tags out. Yeah, this is going to barcode a bit. I'm not a fan. I'm short on this. I'm just trying this out. This is more just an eval trade. I just want to see if I can catch this price head lower. If not, so be it. I'm chilling. Definitely likely to get tagged off this 3 minute. Yeah. Yeah, Miami. I was just trying an eval trade for fun here, trying to catch more of this move, but I'm very much so likely going to get tagged, and it makes sense because I'm trading a very low probability continuation. So if this plays out, this is going to be more luck than anything, guys, because I didn't come into this trade with proper framework. This is just an eval on my TPTs. I just got some TPTs, so I'm copy trading these. Low probability barcoding. We've also, I mean, ta the only thing is I like the 4 hour gap. I would have wanted to wait for the new 15-minute print, which would be the 9:45 that we're seeing now to trace. I don't want to trade the same C2 for a continuation. So I would have rather liked to see whether we confirmed the C3 continuation after the 9:45. That's why it makes it low probability monster. I honestly hope this just gets tagged out because I realize I just don't want to be staring at the chart for this anymore. Like I'm fine losing. I'll be down 240 or that it plays out within a few seconds. Should start a series on Instagram, how to blow an evaluation the fastest way possible. Oh, there's no way this plays out, dude. Don't let me wait for this trade, man.
I think there's the first one I hear saying they want one trade to not play out.
Dude, I need an ego check. I hope like I actually need an ego check. Like it feels like I've been playing a video game. Like I've been hopping on every single time I like look at the charts, there's like a setup and within 15 minutes I'm in a trade and they've played out. I'm like, bro, it feels like I'm like in story mode on a video game. Like I need to just like get reality checked. So yeah, that's the reason it's low probability is because of the I want to see the new 15-minute open. So please Nasdaq just go. And we have major SMT at the lows too, so that's not gonna. If this plays out, I'm gonna laugh. I'm genuinely gonna laugh. Oh gosh. If we get tagged out here, guys, I'm just hopping off the segment because I got no reason to stay around any longer. I'm up on the day, way more than I anticipated. So I'll be. It sounds funny, but I will be content if this just tags out. That way I can call it a day on the trading day. Honestly, I hope this does. It sounds so funny. I'm tired, Grandpa. Oh my God, you just need to move like one more point. DJ Harn. We're tagged out. We're tagged out. All right. $240 loss on that. $244 loss to be frank. I'll take it, guys. I'm fine with that. I was on 3 TPTs, so uh-oh. Alrighty. I can't lie, guys. I'm gonna just hop off right now. I'm calling end of my session here 10 minutes early. Just because I have no reason to be around these charts anymore. I'm not really feeling it. I'm up in the day. Gonna go get ready for the Ninja Trader event. It's gonna be like an hour and a half train ride over, so I gotta go make my way. But yeah, guys. I'm hopping off here. If you haven't already, make sure you guys are liking and subscribing to the segments. We killed some longs like 10 minutes into this stream here, so very, very solid. But see you guys later. I believe it's holiday tomorrow, so there's no streams, correct? Think so. Something like that. But it's holiday
Yeah, I think
tomorrow.
so. Yeah.
So I will see you all soon. Thank you all for tuning in as per usual. Thanks for following along, and I'll see you guys soon. Have a good one. Bye now. See you, Juno.
Have a good one, Leo. Have fun.
Yeah.
Okay, we just had a unicorn in the 1 minute. I actually don't dislike that much, but Thing is, I don't trust this market. I know. We can wait for 10. Yeah, ideally, but if we wait for 10 and this actually wants to go higher, 10 a.m. is going to drive this thing way higher. 10 seconds unicorn. Oh, there's weak on the 15 uni. I don't know on MNQ if you're checking MNQ. Yeah, it's an MNQ thing. But on NQ, you have a week on the 15 minute. I mean, I'm feeling bullish. Like my buyers were bullish. That's why I completely ignored the 5 minute that showed up here. Uh, and the truth is, the reaction is not that bad. As someone from the European Times, and what did you do for work to take the opening? I was a software engineer. Um, and after COVID, I left my previous job to just find one completely like 100% remote. So yeah, here like where I am, like in Spain, 3:30 p.m. is when New York opens. So I would just do all the work in the morning to be able to just completely focus on the charts past 3:30 p.m. For me, I'm gonna wait for 4 4 a.m. No, no, yeah, I'm Spanish. The only thing I don't like is we didn't sweep. Like I would have preferred to get a sweep on the previous 15-minute low here before going higher. Sí, Arturo. But see, I live in Tarragona. It's a city near Barcelona, like 1 hour away from it. Like I was born here and I live here. Like low. Uh yeah, yeah. I actually speak like way more Catalan than Spanish. Like it's with my family and friends. Any recommendations on food? Ooh, hope you book like a long trip because there's a ton of things to try out here. Um, of course, the paella, if you didn't like have it yet, it's a classic. Um, if you want to go somewhere, something like out of the paella thing, because everyone that comes from outside likes to just try paella. We have something here in like I don't know if it's just Catalan thing, fideuà. It's just the same thing as paella, but instead of just using rice, they are like small noodles, and for me, it's like one of the best dishes, like one of my favorite. Yeah, I saw the game. I saw the game the other day, Spain versus Cabo Verde. It was, as Alex said, Salmorejo. I don't know. There's a ton of things you're gonna be able to enjoy food wise here in Spain. And the good thing about Barcelona and like any like capital city here in Spain is that you're gonna be able to find like so many different uh, types of food, not just Spanish food, that they are also really good. I think in Barcelona there's like one of the best like pizzas in the world that I used to live like across the street from it. So yeah, fideuà also comes from Valencia, but it's just so good. Now you don't need a car in Barcelona. Like if you want to just if you're gonna just stay in Barcelona, just don't rent a car. Because the parking spots are very limited in the city center. And if you have to pay for a parking spot, like a private parking spot, it's gonna cost you way more than the car itself. But if you wanna go like outside Barcelona, like northern by the coast, like the Costa Brava, or even if you wanna go to the south, like Sitges or even Tarragona, uh, then like you can take a train. They're not the best when it comes like timings and the unicorn fate timings and everything. If you prefer to rent a car, you can do it by like for a day or something like this. But I would suggest you to not get it if you want to just move around Barcelona. Usually the easiest trades are coming from outside of the market, like outside of market times. It's just like New York session so far, at least for me, has been really hard to trade. That's why I'm like coming here into the streams. Like you don't see me trade that much here during New York because there's nothing extremely clear. Like I saw this breaker, but something felt like off. I mean, if we take the 15-minute low and we start moving higher, I know we have SMT, but I don't really believe in like taking trades with like using the SMT for me to get into a trade. Uh, I don't actually follow macros. I used to back then, like I really had like all the macros noted down on like a paper note. But I don't really focus on the macros anymore. Prefer to trading here in London. I mean, I've been always a New York open trader. Like 2 years ago, the market would open, it would be so clean that you could take a trade and you would have a clear direction towards like one direction. But now it just feels so off. Like we go down, we then go up. It just barcodes too much until we have the final move. Um, and I had a really good run during London session the past couple months. Now it's slowing down a bit because we had a couple weeks with like different news and the market was not the best. Also during it just stopped out into this unicorn by a couple ticks. Do you like Marbella? Fun fact, I've never been to Marbella yet. No está tan mal. O sea, está mal, pero Depende de dónde te metas. O sea, si te vas al Raval sí que está mal. Pero yo he vivido años en Barcelona y no he tenido nunca ningún problema. Okay, that was my two sentences in Spanish to reply someone. Sí. I hope it wasn't weird because it was extremely weird someone saying something in Spanish and replying in English. So, Mm-mm. Yeah, I think my voice changes a bit like when I speak in like in Spanish. We're just barcoding here. What is this doing? Wow, yes, just looks like completely. There's SMTs everywhere. It can, and there's a ton of people that like that has links with like with someone in Spain or lives in Spain. I didn't know there were so many people from here watching the streams. I might be going to Madrid because Alex, after Alex is like in right now, he's in London. He probably is gonna come to visit me here, and we're gonna be here for a few days, maybe around Barcelona also, and then maybe we're going to Madrid because he has a friend also in Madrid. No, I don't think it's going to TP, or maybe it is. Um, so I just replied the same question, but in Spanish about the situation with the pickpocketing and like I don't know, with like overall with like all the bullshit that's going on in Spain. Of course, like I don't think it's like something extremely like out of what's capital city. I think like you could get pickpocket at like same or equally in New York. Um, it is true that you have to be cautious. Like you cannot like have your phone in your back pocket or I don't know, go around with like half of your backpack open because then they're gonna see uh that you have something there. That's it. I never had a problem in New York. Exactly, like Paris. Like it's nothing different than Paris. And I can tell you, I've been in Barcelona. Like I lived in Barcelona. I go to Barcelona usually like this weekend. I'm gonna go there. Uh, I go with my family there. We never had any problem. I went to Paris, like Paris, like another city that I go, that I usually go like every year. I go a couple times to Paris, and I had like my father, like they pickpocket my father for like 500 euros. And I never had any issue in Barcelona. Exactly. Like I guess it's the norm right now on any like uh probably because you move in the money places. But usually when you come here to Barcelona, you're not gonna go into the like fucking bad neighborhood. You're gonna stay into the city center. You just have to be smart. That's it. Like anywhere you go, like on any major city, you have to be smart. Like not leave the phone on the table and not checking it out. Like that kind of stuff. Like leaving the backpack anywhere. That's that's the thing. Like if you look like a tourist, then it catches the pickpocket eyes, you know? Yeah, Alex, I'm going to London next week also. Damn, this thing is going, it's gonna go up again. Going to Paris. Yeah, this year I don't know when I'm gonna go to Paris. Um, but I'm gonna go for sure. Where did you book the hotel, Alex? Because I didn't book anything yet. I'm from Barcelona. It's far worse than it was a few years ago. That's true, but no reason to be scared at all. Obviously, exactly. Like if you go scared, you're not gonna enjoy it. Like don't be scared, just be smart. That's true. Like Thailand was completely different. Like you could like leave the fucking phone anywhere, and no one would touch the like your belongings. That's true. Um, I wanted to see this logo on. What race? The Thailand thing? So the hotel is called Isle. Okay. What the fuck? I still didn't get anything because Kane sent me the hotel where the Lucid team is like was gonna be staying. That's like right beside like Piccadilly Circus. But I have a friend that might be coming also, and I was checking for Airbnbs in the same area. Ooh, not bad. Bro, the hotel's really looks really nice. Yeah, I'm probably gonna be leaving the 28th, not the 29th. Because the 28th is my mother's birthday, and I wanna try and get there, like come back the same day. Stamma's being strong. Let me see. Yeah, we're bouncing, like we're getting into the plus distribution a couple times. As much as I check the chart, like I cannot see anything where I would like to be like get involved in this. I don't have any fair value gap. I don't have anything. I didn't get the flights yet, so I don't know when I'm landing. It's been a while since I didn't check Bitcoin myself. I used to trade Bitcoin like a few years ago, but since I made the switch into futures, like into indices, I never went back. Like I've never checked, like not even to buy long term. Like I would really like to get involved into longs, but how about gold futures? I think the concepts apply the same. Yeah, yeah. I see the concepts apply the same way on futures, like on gold futures. Um, but yeah, I'm really bad on commodities like crude oil, gold. Like I'm really bad on them. I don't know. I'm just not being able to like read the market the same way I can read it on NQ. Maybe because NQ moves in a way that I've been like seeing this market move so many times the past few years that sometimes I see something like there's something that you can already tell what the market might be doing because you already seen what you're seeing, you know? Did you watch Columbia game? No. What happened? What was the end like the ending like scoring board? Versus Uzbekistan. 3-1. Yeah, it was an easy win. Oh, you're gonna see Spain play. Damn, I'm jealous. Uh, any advice for switching from New York Open to London Open? So I guess the only advice is, or at least the way I was approaching London trading, uh, is I've been always trading New York Open, and New York Open like 9:30 Open is so dependent on the Open itself. Like you depend really on what's happening at the Open, what the movement is giving you right at the Open. With London session, it's not that really like that strong, the Open. So you have more room to be like way more chill about the Open itself. Like here, I could be watching like this 15-minute gap and seeing how it reacts. Like we had this 15-minute move. We had this 15-minute gap. Here during London, you wouldn't see this massive drop at the Open getting into the 15-minute gap here and completely going through it. The piece around London session is way slower, so you have more room to think. And usually it respects like when we have a good London session, obviously, because like there's London sessions where we have no direction and it just completely doesn't move. But when we have like good direction and we have a good session, it really respects all the PD arrays. Like you're gonna see that it bounces off of fair value gaps nicely. It respects the draws and liquidity. Like when we take liquidity, significant liquidity, it gets respected. During New York session, everything is more hectic. Like everything is faster. You can see like like a major high or low just get run through nonstop. So that's the major difference. Also, really important is that you're not always going to find something during London session. I guess the same thing during New York, but New York has more volatility, so it moves more. So you have more chances to be able to get into a position during London session. If London session is not moving, you're not gonna get anything worth taking. Yeah, London is way like way more stress free. Yeah, it's reacting from that 15-minute gap. We might take that low, then give a bullish empty and go back higher. Let's see. I wouldn't stress too much. Like I I was approaching this week with like a non-trading mentality. Catched a great short yesterday somehow on my Top Step account that I started recently and just got the fund and I had a heavy win on it. Um, and I had a couple losers during London sessions streaming the Monday. I think I had also a loser at the open before the open yesterday. So rough week for me, even though I knew that I was not gonna. Of course, I took it with like less risk because I knew this week was gonna be a little bit weird, like with Bank Holiday Friday, rollover week, FOMC, and like it was the perfect scenario to having a weird market. It was decent enough. Um, I must say it. It was good enough. But yeah, I'm really looking forward for next week. Like I really want to get back on track next week. React nicely to the 5 minute gap here in Q. FEG. It's probably a 30-second unicorn around this area, maybe. No, we don't. Because we didn't take any liquidity, right? How long did it take you to pass evals? How long did it take you to pass evals? I remember at first, like my first evaluations that I did pass, it took me a lot of time. Um, yeah, I remember they took me a lot of time. But eventually, like everything, as long as you progress with your trading, it becomes easier and easier. Now I can pass an evaluation in like 2 or 3 days. Yeah, it's gonna be a 5 minute unicorn, but most likely, like you, like the right unicorn to use would be this breaker block, and this is, let me say, it's just huge. I might come to Barcelona as well in August or September. You're welcome, brother. If you're around, just hit me up. Like I'm just 1 hour away from Barcelona. I can slide by anytime. Can you explain the unicorn again? Like you're talking to a complete noob. Have a good one, Uni. See you. Thank you so much for being here. Okay, the unicorn. Um, the unicorn, like the name unicorn itself, it's just a pattern formation. Um, and the pattern formation basically, let me just try and find you an example that can make a little bit of sense. I'm gonna just draw it first. Like we have the bearish unicorn and the bullish unicorn. So the unicorn itself, for taking this time, no, brother, that's why we are here. To explain everything, how many times it's needed. So it's just a pattern formation where you would like see like a high for the bearish one, you would see a high, a low, but that's a low. I'm sorry for everyone that knows this, but we're gonna go over real quick and a lower low. When you have high, low, high, high, lower, low, and this, and the moment we form this pattern, we sweep some sort of like high time frame liquidity, high time frame POI. Like this happens because you're gonna see this pattern in the chart a ton of times, obviously. Just a break of structure, pretty much. The key thing is that you want to find is when we get like we reach an area, a high time frame area that's a point of interest. And then the unicorn itself are going to be on the beige ones are going to be the lowest downside candles before the move that takes liquidity. So here we sweep this previous high. So high, low, high, high. That's the moment we sweep liquidity. The lowest downside candles are going to be here because that's the move that takes liquidity. On a bearish one, let me check if we can find, see, like we had this short here. Let me just go into replay mode real quick so we can see how we sweep this and we start moving lower. And once we get the confirmation here, the lowest downside candle before the move that takes liquidity, that's all the move that takes liquidity. And that's the lowest or consecutive. In this case, it's just one. If there were two, they're going to be the consecutive ones. And then the unicorn is just the range that forms by using the candles that we just mentioned. And then we have a fair value gap aligning with it. We're going to check that on the example that I was showing you. We have the fair value gap. So here we're using the range of the downside candle, the lowest downside candle before the move that takes liquidity. And then while we're moving lower, we move with displacement, and the result of the displacement is going to be this fair value gap aligning in some way. Like it doesn't need to be right in the middle of the breaker block. Like this by itself is the breaker block. This is the fair value gap. When we have the combination of both, they're aligning somewhere in the unicorn or the breaker range. That combination of these two concepts, it's called the unicorn. And then we have also like if you follow the same exact like logic, you're going to be able to understand the bullish ones. Like we have high, low, high, high, and then you're going to find the breaker here. And with the breaker, with the displacement leg after taking liquidity, you want to see a fair value gap aligning with the breaker block somewhere. I have videos in my channel if you really want to dig deep, like go deeper into this. I have a few videos where I explain everything, like the fair value gap, the breaker block, everything, uh, like with a more detailed way. We have CSD here. What a maze of a chart. Juno trading. Like if you just look for Juno trading, like let me just send it over here so you have it. There you go. I have a video talking about the breakers, how to spot them. There it goes. 5 minute breaker unicorn here. Just huge. Like I would really like to take something like this, but this is just extremely big. Someone would say it's average size, but for me, it's just extremely big. Thank you guys. Yeah, you can call it support and resistance because it's basically areas of support and resistance. And the indicator, what like this is a pattern formation, right? Uh, the indicator, what it's doing is identifying. Let me just remove some of the ones that I have here. What this indicator is doing is identifying these liquidity sweeps, like this high time frame liquidity sweeps. So you can see here what you have an 1 hour open high low close. That means that the hourly swept the previous hour, so that you could use that as a high time frame point of interest. And then there's time frame alignments. Like if you have an hour sweep, you go into the 5 minute to find the unicorn because that's like the alignment, the high probability alignment. And that what this tool gives you is the automatic liquidity sweeps, the high time frame liquidity sweeps, and then matches. Like if you go down to the lower time frame, you're gonna find whenever it shows the unicorn. So you don't have to think about what's the unicorn that you're gonna be using here. Like it's everything that you're going to be seeing here, you're going to be able to spot it right away when you learn the unicorn and you learn how to spot breakers. That it's not like a concept, like a hard concept to understand or hard like to see on the chart. Like if within a few weeks you're going to be able to see everything clear. For me, like the good part about the indicator comes from the alerts. You can set alerts into like any time frame that you want, and you're gonna get an alert when a unicorn is about to form. So for me, the way that I use the indicator here is like I get an alert on my phone if I'm not checking the charts. I get into the charts, I see the formation, I see the unicorn forming, like that it's gonna form, and I just go into the higher time frame and see if I have like confluences, like enough confluences for me to actually believe in this trade. You cannot use this tool for something like just to execute and completely forget about like uh, the analysis, you know? See, like we just swept this the previous hourly high. That was also a 15-minute swing high. That actually looks really decent. And then in here you're gonna see that the right breaker would be to just use the downside candle here. Uh, but we added some logic that we found that it was worth like using. Um, that was like adding more candles to the unicorn. Are the unicorns on higher time from stronger? So I wouldn't say that. I mean, I don't. ugh, I've never traded higher time frame unicorns. That's the truth. Um, they work, but I don't have like enough data. I think like from the data that I have, lower time frame like 5 minute, 15 minute, and 1 minute, those are the best unicorns. You could use them for swing trading. Maybe 1 hour would be as higher as I would go. But you can see some on the 1 day, like the 1 day chart that really work. Exactly, exactly. Like for prop firm, like you wouldn't be able to actually get advantage of trading 1 hour unicorns, for example. This thing looks like pretty much like yesterday that we did just seek and destroy. We are just going for previous highs and previous lows constantly, just not committing into any direction. How should one charge the settings to include the other candle? And how should one change the settings to include the other candle? And Uh, there's actually no option to do this. There's actually no settings. You actually gave me an idea to do it. We can manage to change that if you just want to use the downside candle and just not use like the plus just the actual one without the our logic. We can explore into adding this. Oh, do you trade? Yeah, you made me the same question before and I didn't see. Do you trade on Trading Me with Travel or do you use another app? I execute on TradingView. With Top Step, I usually use Top Step X, so I execute on their platform. But if I have to get something, I usually get Tratovate and link Tratovate with my with with the account, like with the trading view. I just realized I'm on my paper trading account. Let me log into, okay, perfect. So Jesse, we actually have an automatic bias option. That bias here, we have automatic. And what this is going to do is that it's going to check for the higher time frame and it's going to decide based on the higher time frame uh where the bias exactly. The thing is, we need to change a bit this logic because right now it's not working really well, being completely honest. So I'm not like I'm suggesting everyone to not use it. Um, I think it's also really hard. Like, how do we? Because like everyone has their own like different bias or the way they generate the bias. Um, and finding like a general way that can satisfy everyone's needs when it comes to finding bias, it's really hard. But I'm sure we're gonna make something that ends up being like usable at least. Was indicator is free? Is the unicorn indicator? It is not free. It is paid. I did it with like we did it with so much love about it. Like we've been working for months into this. I don't think it's expensive, but it comes down to anyone, like everyone, economy to decide that. Exactly. You can use it, but I wouldn't just completely fully rely for now on it. Like for me, it's just way simpler to form the bias for me and just select whether if I want to just look for bullish and bearish. Like, because at the end of the day, that's the only thing I do. Like right now, I just form bias and wait for the indicator to show me setups and decide if I want to take the setups or not. That's really because this thing became useful even for me. Like the first interested in making this tool was me. That's what I think I skill. But everyone's like in a different spot. Like for now, the people that have used it, I've seen really good feedback from the most part of it. Um, and yeah, like if you can manage to just stick to it. Oh yeah, Alex also got a payout with it to the Juno. I'm using the default actually. Like we made it, like we made this ones the default because for me those were like the ones that I like the most. But yeah, I enable and disable the session sometimes, the session filter. But when it comes to the liquidity sources, I don't change anything because those are like the three time frames that I that I trade always. So I think from a statistical standpoint, open high low close works best than swing, I think. But swing, like in combination, using the both, swing just adds up a little bit more of win rate to it. Yeah, I mean, Uh, it took a really long time to actually come up with the logic of the liquidity sweep, like spotting the right liquidity sweeps and like also selecting what's a good breaker and a bad breaker. It was really hard. This trade did already 2 hours, so it's not something I'm interested in. I don't know if we tapped into anything like we don't have any 15-minute gap. We tapped into this 5 minute fair value gap again. As much as I want to just go long here. So yeah, in this example, like this setup, you can see this high here. If we go into the 15-minute chart, this high here, this one, let me this one. Like this one right here is a 15-minute swing high. Within this structure is like low, high, low, high. So it was a swing high. At the same time, it was the previous hourly high. So if you go down lower, you're gonna see that this high here was a 15-minute swing high and a 15 minute I'm sorry, and not 1 hour the previous hourly high. So it's a significant high when it comes to importance. So we sweep that high, right? We see how we sweep the high, we start moving lower. So this is the move that takes liquidity, as we were mentioning before, explaining the unicorn. This is the move that takes liquidity, right? The breaker block is going to be, let me just remove the indicator so it doesn't just do like the job easy. The breaker block is going to be this, because based on the definition of a bearish breaker block, uh, the bearish breaker block is the lowest downside candle before the move that takes liquidity. If it's more than one, it's going to be the consecutive downside candles, lowest downside candles before the move that takes liquidity. And then you select that as a range. And that's the breaker block. And then when you have the move lower and then you have a fair value gap here aligning with the breaker block, this combination of the two becomes a unicorn. And you're going to see this pattern all over the place over and over and over. Like here, you could see this. We tap into the 5 minute gap here, move lower. I don't know, we take these lows. If we start moving higher again, you have the same pattern here. That's the breaker block, because on a bullish breaker block, it's the highest up close candles before the move that takes liquidity. That's the move that takes liquidity. Boom. And then that would be the bullish breaker block. And here you can see that we have also another fair value gap. And that gives 2R most likely. That would have been a 2R trade. There you go. So this pattern formation is like you're gonna see it, like you're gonna find it everywhere in the chart. You just need to give it the right context to be able to decide if you want to get into that or not. That's the long you took, right, Alex? Thanks, Chris. Like it took me a long time, like to find a. I mean, not a long time, but when I found myself like trying to teach the breaker blocks, and it was a bit hard, like to actually explain it in some way that you could like have a checklist. Like when I teach the unicorns, the most important thing for me to teach is to identify the move that takes liquidity. Everything starts with taking liquidity. Like, hey, we take the high. Okay, what's the move that takes liquidity? I cannot identify the breaker block if I don't identify the move that takes liquidity. That's the move that takes liquidity. Now it is clear what's the moment, like from this point onwards, uh, sorry, backwards, that's when we want to start looking for the breaker. And then you just have to remember about the definition. On a bearish one, they're the lowest downside candles before the move that takes liquidity. That's why we identify the move that takes liquidity first. Because that way we can just go back and find the definition. Nothing here for me, like not the best market, like not the best session to trade. Sorry, I was applying a text message. Are you trading full time or do you have other things you do on the side? Um, I trade, I work here at the Lab Live, and that's it. Like I don't do anything else. Like now I have like the unit the indicator thing that I actively work on it, but everything is trading related. But I don't have like a 9 to 5 job. We could say it that way. It's all like fruit of trading, but not like 100% of my income doesn't come from trading itself. Being full transparent. I'm a good trader. I'm consistent. I make money off of the markets, but I'm not someone that I'm looking for like to build myself a career just from trading. My idea is to use trading as something that I know how to do that can generate me more money to be able to create something else. I don't know what it's gonna be, but I don't see myself like in 20, 30 years still like going all in on trading. I mean to be your virtual assistant, you just need to match my pay of 85K a year. Damn. You must include uh so many things in that like virtual assistant thing. Bro, I see you're doing really good with trading. But I get you. Like I really like trading, but it's not something like fully fulfilling for me. Like, you know, I always tried to build businesses since I'm like really young. Um, Here, Alex, 33 TGN, that's here in the chat. We both created like a watch brand when we were like 16, 17. Like I manufactured the watches in China, and it was like a big of a mess. We run a crowdfunding campaign that we completed successfully, and that eventually went down. Like I did a ton of things before trading, and I think building like something has been always like my goal. I will learn Spanish for you and the ladies, even the correct Spanish with instead of the S. Yeah, that was a start. I remember being 16 and talking like to Chinese guys about watches. If we would had like a fair value somewhere here, I would really like to be involved with lungs somehow. Maybe maybe this is gonna show up as a unicorn here because that swept the previous 15-minute low, right? Here. So we have a 15-minute open high low close. We're on C3. That could be a unicorn. I work and manage my parents' restaurant business. To be honest, with you, maybe tomorrow, just thinking about the business, just going to college, trying to do something different. Yeah, but it's really hard when you're young and like you're supposed to go to college, and like it's really hard to make them see that there's like different other paths besides just going to college. I didn't go to college myself, actually. How's it going, Mohammed? Doing good myself. Oh yeah, I'm a self-taught programmer. Yeah. Yeah. I started working as a software engineer really young. Like I was 18. I started working at when I was 18 on a company. Yeah, it was a few months before I turned 19. I taken any trade rate? Nope. No, Mohammed. Until next week, it's probably gonna be slow for me. And then from there, Darian, I'm 28, so it was 10 years ago. Amazing. I didn't get past the hello world. We're the same age. And it was crazy to think, like now that I'm using I don't like I cannot remember how it was like coding without using AI. Uh like I remember like trying to find like a bug that was happening on my code and just browsing Stack Overflow like crazy and asking people how to fucking like fix that issue. It was crazy. How long I've been trading? Involved with trading, I would say 5, 6 years. Stack Overflow all times. It was crazy. And when you hit like one, like you felt good when you opened like a new Stack Overflow, just giving a solution or like asking for something and it went viral. It was really cool. Yeah. I've been trading for 6 years. It's like 3 years now in like trading 6 or 7 years I started. Yeah, I had on and off like with trading. But yeah, and 3 years into indices and futures now. Been crazy to think that I joined the lab 2024. Damn. I mean, I remember my work at Cube was 90% debugging and fixing the code itself than coding. Because pretty much the code was all over, like it was the same every time. You just had to change like a few things, but it was the same thing over and over. He was an ethical hacker when I was 17. Now I'm Do you think I'm a developer? Do you enjoy it, Bilal? Like being a developer? I didn't enjoy it much, to be honest. I like to do my stuff. I like to code. Um, but working for a big company, like I didn't like it much. I was working for the government, like I was working for government like platforms and things. And they were coded poorly, with like old versions of code. I was using old versions of Java. It was a pain in the ass actually. Did you put your balls on leave? No, but the last time, because I left my job like a few times to pursue different things. Um, One time I forced them to fire me because uh, cause yeah, I forced them to fire me. Um, and I just didn't go to work for a few days and didn't deliver the things that they told me to do, and they fired me. But the last one, yeah, exactly, to collect the unemployment. Yeah, I didn't want to say it, but I did it. I did it. I did it. Because hey, like I worked for a ton of years, and I really wanted to just have a break and focus onto a different thing, and I just forced it, and yeah, and they fired me. And the day that I went back to the office to just bring back the laptop, I was like fucking smiling. I had a big smile on my face. And then the last time I just left my job, uh, I just had a call with my boss and told him, "Yeah, I'm leaving." They tried to pay like to give me an offer, and I told them no. Told them that I was not like going to any other company, that I was just quitting and not going back to the lobbying again. I worked in JP Morgan DevOps team as an engineer for a short while. Went into the solution consultant because the pay was better. Didn't get the coding skills for fun. Yeah. I mean, I started coding at the end of my like career. I was more like client focused, like trying to manage the team and having the meetings with the client and trying to understand what the fuck the client wanted us to do. Um, then coding itself, I was just reviewing more than coding. Exactly. I told them I was going to be homeless. At the time, the trading thing was already working out. So I didn't tell anyone like in my job, uh, that I was going to pursue the trading. Actually, you're going to find it crazy, Will. I don't know what's your programming language that you use. As much as I don't know, I like Python, React, or like, I don't know, JavaScript or anything. I really enjoyed coding in Java. Like I was a backend developer using Java, and I miss it. Like now that I do everything like with Python, bro, I really enjoyed Java. I know. See, Tracy is like, ooh, trading in Java. But bro, here in Spain, like I would say for the government, like 90% of the things that work, like pages, like softwares, they're done in Java. And there's like a big offering for Java role positions. Like it's hard. But yeah, I don't know why. Maybe I'm just saying it because like as a hot take, because it's been a long time since I didn't like, I don't know, fight with like the Java things. Uh, but yeah, maybe it's me just being emotional thinking about it. I got a bad degree at my internship. I said, we're gonna start for myself, and they lauded me. Exactly. A ton of insurance and banking jobs, like positions as a programmer, they're done in Java. Everyone hates C++. plus plus. Yeah, I cannot blame them, bro. That's why, at least here in Spain, most of the softwares and pages are done in Java because they're a little bit harder to exploit. But I can tell you, they're done like fucking shit in Spain. Like you could like if you know like good ways to get into like hacking skills, you have hacking skills. There's a ton of things that are really poorly done. Exactly, that's the thing, Trace. That's the thing. So at the same time, I was working already when I was like 18, 19. I had friends that they were studying software engineering and they were doing shit in C++. plus plus. And they would show me what they did. And I was thinking, bro, you're just losing the time, bro. Ilya, you should join like one of the London streams again, and we can talk more about this. Because the funny thing is, by the time people my age graduated software engineering, I already had like 5 years into working in the space. I was already a senior. But yeah, guys, nothing much to see here. Like, I don't think it's the moment to be involved in the market right now. Uh, I think we are all better off just starting a long weekend. You know, how do you choose with you're going to make when the fire? Uh, Mohammed, the key part is finding confluences on the higher time frame. Like when you get the notification that you have a unicorn in your screen, you just need to go to the higher time frame and see if that makes sense. Like if you can find a fair value gap, like we formed the liquidity sweep around the fair value gap on the higher time frame, or we swap a really significant higher low, and then that's a form. Those are the ones that you really want to be happy with taking. Just a random 15-minute open high low close. Usually, it's not a good idea to just take it without having enough confluence on the higher time frame. By the time I graded the job, market was pretty off saturated already. Yeah, here, at least, it's not saturated. Of course, the salaries are not the same as the US. Um, but there's market for it. Like you could, if you know how to code, you're always gonna have like a job, at least here in Spain, and I guess anywhere in the world. But yeah, boys, it's time. The equation without logic behind it is good, but if it puts logic behind it, it's so good. That's the thing. Like it is good by itself, but if you're able to find more logic behind every trade, you're gonna find better success. That's for sure. So yeah, as I was saying, I think I'm done here. Nothing for me. The chart here looks ugly as fuck. Like there's not much for me to use. Looks like it's going for the high, but at the same time, it looks like it's not. So for me, it's a skip. Nothing for me this New Year session. It's sad because I don't usually stream New Year session, and the time I do, the market's not like the best. Happy long weekend. Not yeah, thank you. Yeah, I had fun. I had fun. We had a great chat. Um, yeah. Hope you enjoyed it. Leo caught of anger, right? Right before I came in, so he's a beast. Uh, yeah, it's evening. It's 5 p.m. for me, Ice Cube. So yeah. So yeah, have a good weekend. I got a good long weekend. Thank you for tuning in. See you next week with more streams. Make sure to subscribe. We're really close to getting to 4K, so please subscribe. And yeah, see you on the next one. Thank you so much. Bye.